Demonized Dragons versus Funny Bones final. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's King Andy here, and in today's video, we're obviously going to go over the finals of the Clash Cup Season 1, or the first season of the Clash Cup. So as you can see, it's Demonized Dragons against Funny Bones. My team, Demonized Dragons, ended up first place in the round robin, so we were automatically in the finals, whereas Funny Bones were in third place at the end of the round robin, and they beat Golden Goblins, who were in second place. So now for the finals, it's first versus third. So really, it's going to be a great match. So we're starting off with 2v2. As you can see, it's Angel and Kingslayer for Funny Bones. And for Demonized Dragons, it's me and Sir Banger. So I decided to go with Sir Banger for the 2v2 because he's one of our best 2v2 players. And then I figured since I was allowed to play in a 1v1 set, a 2v2 set, I decided to just throw myself in 2v2. And then the bans were Funny Bones banned Executioner, and then my team banned Graveyard. So I thought like Iceman would play a 2v2, that's why I banned the Graveyard, because Angel and Kingslayer don't really use Graveyard from what I've seen. But yeah, that was a great move by Funny Bones for not throwing Iceman in there. So as you can see, Angel and Kingslayer are running some sort of Lava Hound deck with Giant Skeleton, and me and Banger are running a minor control, a heavy minor control deck with like Giant Skeleton, Inferno Tower, Poison. It's like a spell cycle minor deck, if you want to call it that. So yeah, we have Fireball, Poison, Rocket. We have a lot of spells to finish off towers, and we do use our miners for chip damage. So as you can see, we're playing this well controlled. We're just slowly getting chip damage on the left side tower. Angel and Kingslayer are playing it smart with dropping Tombstones and Furnaces next to their towers so that it catches the miner. But Sir Banger does have poison, so you can just always poison one of them, preferably the Tombstone, because the skeletons can distract the miner, whereas the Fire Spirit just jumps onto the miner. So, but yeah, it looks like they're using Lava. Angel and Kingslayer are using Lava Loon, which really isn't working out too well for them, because we have like Giant Skeleton, Tornado, Ice Wizard, Baby Dragon, a lot of answers to it. Especially with Tornado. Tornado's really strong against Lava, like Balloon in general. So, tower's at about 1000 HP. Sending in miners to hopefully get it into spell range. Basically, we need to get it to like 600 damage or 600 HP, so that a Rocket and a Fireball or a Poison can finish it off. Or 800 could also work, like around like 800 could work, or 700. Then we could cycle 2 logs and then Rocket, Poison. But it gets really close here because the Baby Dragons get a lock in the tower. Now our tower's down to 600. That Dark Prince was good because it made the miner retarget. And over here, I sent in a miner, get some more damage. Then at this point, a Rocket and a Fireball was able to finish the game off. So there's my Fireball, and Sir Banger throws a Rocket, and that's game number 1 for my team. So we are currently 1-0 in 2v2. Let's go on to game number 2. And me and Banger are using the same deck. Angel and Kingslayer are using Lava Hound again with Goblin Barrel. Like Angel's using Bait and Kingslayer is using like Lava Hound. I'm not sure if it has blue. I think it's Lava Miner, yeah. Over here, Sir Banger logged a little bit late, but it's not too big of a deal. But he could have gotten like 0 damage on the tower. Angel goes immediately to the Princess, and I drop a giant Skeleton because I didn't really have anything else in hand. Go with the miner as well. Or Sir Banger goes with the miner. Inferno Dragon coming down along with minions. Baby Dragon should take all that out. Really good lightning, able to take out the Baby Dragon and the Musketeer. And drop my Dark Prince. So like, Funny Bones have a huge lead coming into this. So they log back the Dark Prince. So at this point, we're just playing defensively. Obviously, with this minor deck, we want to get some chip damage right away, but we need to defend first because if we don't want to go to like lose a tower. We don't want to play for a 2 crown game, like a 2 tower game. We prefer if each match just went 1-0 because obviously minor becomes weaker once the king tower is activated, and luckily I'm not sure if Angel or Kingslayer has Tornado, but I think Tornado is definitely the weakness of this deck. But we didn't ban Tornado because we wanted to use it. But initially we planned to use like Graveyard, but we just wanted to ban Graveyard because we thought Iceman again would play 2v2, so we just wanted to take away their best his best deck. Right here, I dropped a Dark Prince prediction, like a prediction Dark Prince to catch the princess, because since Angel dropped a Goblin Barrel, he tried to bait out the log, and then I thought he would go Princess on the bridge again, so I just decided to just log, or just drop a Dark Prince. So right there, at this point I told Banger that we needed to start getting chip damage on the tower, otherwise we're going to lose the game. We need to, at this point I knew it was like, oh man, it was going to go to a 2 tower game, which wasn't good for us, but it's still possible to win. It's just a lot harder. So we still need to take down this tower. I wasn't sure, but if we were going to be able to, but we do have the miners, and as long as they don't get caught by their troops, they should be able to. A rocket should be able to finish it off. That's exactly what happened. Banger drops his rocket. Kingslayer goes with another Lava Hound. Angel goes with his princess in the back. Banger drops an Inferno. I drop a Giant Skeleton right in front of it to block. That's really, like, Giant Skeleton Inferno is really strong in 2v2. Like, the Inferno Tower will just kill the tank, and the Giant Skeleton will blow up all the support troops. Like, Giant Skeleton's really strong in 2v2. So right here, just sending in another miner in the anti, well, not anti-tornado, well, it is the anti-tornado spot, but that spot also, doesn't let the second king tower shoot, or the king tower on the other side shoot. So it allows the miners to get more damage. So Lava Hound coming down. I'm just gonna play defensively here. Interesting deck choices from Funny Bones for sure. Like, they used bait with Lava Hound. I'm not sure if like if that worked out for them, but yeah, it's really interesting. Like, the decks that me and Banger are using right now, I made the decks because I've watched some CRL, and I really like the miners spell cycle decks. Those decks are like really interesting and they look fun to play. And I like control decks in general, so I decided to create it. I also like Giant Skeleton as well. I think he's like a really fun card to use in my opinion, even in 1v1. Like, I'm happy he's meta, honestly. Like, I mean, Giant Skeleton's not like meta, but like he's like, he can be used in some situations. Like, there's that Giant Skeleton clone deck that's been going around, and Giant Skeleton Graveyard. There's a good amount of Giant Skeleton going around. Even Giant Skeleton Balloon. So Princess dropped a bridge. We caught the Princess with the Ice Wizards, so that was really lucky. Kingslayer goes with another Lava Hound. I go Giant Skeleton at the bridge. Sir Banger drops Inferno Tower. We're at the last minute overtime. Or we're in the last minute overtime. Volk in the middle. Miner on top of the Musketeer. At this point, I knew that if you just got a few more miner shots off, you can Fireball, Poison, and Rocket the tower. But we need to save our logs for the Goblin Barrel. So no cycling logs in this situation. So there's a Poison going down. The Ice Wizard barely catches the Princess. I wasn't sure if that was going to catch. We didn't. Like, that would have been 2 shots on the tower, and it would have been bad because Angel does have lightning. So here, Banger rockets and I Fireball, and then yeah, that's it. Demonized Dragons take the 2 set 2-0. So great way to start the finals. Now let's go on to 1v1. And we have Shakespeare versus Altel FG. So Shakespeare banned Ice Golem and Altel banned Graveyard. So another Graveyard ban, we banned Graveyard for all the 1v1 sets just because we knew Iceman or Chillin' Jesus would play in one of the 1v1 sets, and so far all they played is Graveyard, Graveyard Freeze, Golem. We could have banned Golem, but I discussed it with my team and we all wanted to ban Graveyard. Footy Bones have played Graveyard a lot this season, so just taking away their best deck, we thought it was a good ban. So the first match, Shakespeare's running some sort of like Lava Loon deck with Wizard, interesting, and Altel's running RG. Yeah, I've never really seen a Lava Loon deck with Wizard in it. It was really interesting from what Shakespeare's using. So Altel drops the RG in the back. Not really much going on here. Shakespeare's just waiting to get to 10 elixir. He goes in the Inferno Tower right at the bridge. Interesting, but Altel does have a zap. I don't think the RG still gets a hit though, because the Wizard's there, and Shakespeare might drop something else. He fireballs the RG and the Musketeer. That was pretty decent, I think. So split guards in the back. Mega Minion in the back as well. Shakespeare is just waiting. He doesn't have much elixir to... Altel has the elixir advantage, so she goes RG in the back. Shakespeare drops a log hound right at the bridge. Altel FG has a Tesla. Shakespeare goes with the balloon as well. Probably fireball from Altel right here. There it goes. Another Inferno Tower drops up high. I don't agree with those Inferno Tower placements. They should just be dropped in a normal spot because the Musketeer could shoot the Inferno Tower if it's dropped that high. Altel FG drops another Royal Giant, so he was able to cycle back to another one. Musketeer to finish off those minions. Mini Packer coming down as well. Shakespeare doesn't have much ground swarms, so the Mini Packer can get a lot of value. As you can see, it took out the Inferno Tower, and Altel has the tower really low. Probably another RG hit and a fireball will finish off the game, or just 2 RG hits. Yeah, Shakespeare doesn't have Inferno Tower, so Altel FG takes game number 1. So Demonized Dragons are currently 1-0 in the first 1v1 set, and now let's go on to game number 2. So Shakespeare opens up with the Baby Dragon. Altel FG drops guards in the back, or splits guards in the back, and drops Tesla. So Altel FG is using the same RG deck, and Shakespeare is probably running RG. He has Baby Dragon, Furnace, Skeleton Barrel. Oh, I think it's the Giant Skeleton clone deck. It has to be. Because a Skeleton Barrel, you see it in Mega Knight decks, but I don't think, yeah. Shakespeare is definitely running Giant Skeleton clone. I was gonna say like Giant Skeleton Barrel is not really seen in any decks besides like Mortar and Mega Knight 8, but those decks don't have Furnace and Baby Dragon in them. So there's the clone. Interesting clone there. I don't know if that was worth it. So Fire Spirit's coming down. Altel, so we're just gonna ignore them. She goes RG in the back. She also drops a Tesla. I don't know if that Tesla placement was good. The Fire Spirit was still able to jump on it, onto it. But a Musketeer going down to kill the Baby Dragon. Cannon Card's still alive. Mega Man finishes off the Furnace. Let's go see. I think with the Ice Golem ban, Shakespeare banned the Ice Golem because he wanted to use Clone. Like, I don't see why he wouldn't ban Poison. Like, Poison probably would have been a good ban. But I get the Ice Golem ban just because, like, you can just drop it on top of his clone troops and they'll just die. So there he goes with another clone. Giant Skeleton might be in tower range. Or the bomb might be in tower range. Yeah, definitely in tower range. So it looks like, I don't think Altal, she has 30 seconds. I don't think she can make a comeback here. So tower down for Shakespeare. Shakespeare drops a witch in the back. Yeah, this deck is just obnoxious. I've never been a fan of clone. Like I never liked a lot of clone decks, and this deck is just giant skeleton clone. I like giant skeleton, but I don't like clone. But Funny Bones take game number 2, so it's 1-1 right now in the first 1v1 set. And here is the last and final game, or last game. The last 1v1 set against, or last 1v1 set with Shakespeare and Altal FG. Shakespeare's probably running the same deck again with the Baby Dragon in the back and the Skeleton Barrel. Yeah, definitely the same deck. And Altal FG is running Royal Giant again, the same RG deck that she used in the first 2 games. But I told her to use Poison instead of Fireball because I was expecting Shakespeare to use the same deck again. So we'll see if that makes any differences. Mini Packet going down on the Giant Skeleton. Oh, that Mega Minion wasn't really needed because it's going to get blown up by the Giant Skeleton bomb anyways. The Musketeer gets blown up as well. Damn. So, pretty even start so far. Well, Shakespeare does have the Elixir advantage. Altal FG is forced to drop the Tesla against the Furnace. Baby Dragon coming down on the right from Shakespeare. Altal FG drops a Royal Giant in the back. Skeleton Barrel in front of the Baby Dragon. Probably a Zap coming down. Interesting clone. Zap coming down. Altal FG has a Musketeer and a RG push coming down on the right. Witch coming down for Shakespeare. There's the Poison. So Shakespeare tornadoes everything back. But the Poison coming down on the Witch, good. She just needs to make sure that the clone, well, I think that Poison was good since the clone was out of Shakespeare's hand. So 1 minute left in double elixir. Seems like Altal FG dropped a Tesla for the Furnace. RG going down in the back. So Giant Skeleton and Cannon Cart from Shakespeare. Yeah, this is just a deck that just you hate to see it, but it's fortunate. Clone is just fortunately viable, or unfortunately viable. Excuse me. I don't want Clone to be viable. There we go. Witch getting killed by the Mega Minion. Altal FG drops a Royal Giant in the back for some reason. Yeah, I don't think that was a good RG because Shakespeare's just able to go all out now and clone everything. I don't think Altal FG can defend this. Like, Shakespeare has a Baby Dragon on the tower, Musketeer coming down. Shakespeare doesn't have a big spell, so I don't know. He does have Skeleton Barrel, which death damage does a lot. And the RG doesn't even do much on the left lane. Giant Skeleton coming down again. Cannon Card does get a lock. I think that Tesla is too low. Poison coming down, but I think the Skeleton Barrel is going to be able to finish the game off. There we go. So Funny Bones take the first 1v1 set. So we are 1-1 in sets. Let's go into the second 1v1 set, which is me versus Iceman. So the bans are Iceman banned P.E.K.K.A. and I banned Graveyard. So yeah, I was right. I knew that Iceman was playing in one of the 1v1 sets. And he played in the second one, which was against me. So I felt really confident going against him because I took out his Graveyard and I knew he was going to run Mega Knight. It was either Golem Lightning or Mega Knight. but I predicted Mega Knight. So that's why I have Prince in my RG deck. I also have E-Wiz, Furnace, like a classic RG, but with Prince in there. Just to make it have an easier time dealing with the Mega Knight. So, like Iceman's deck doesn't have a win condition, so I knew if I made no mistakes, I was gonna be able to win it. So Iceman goes aggressive with the Mega Knight. I'm gonna drop my Prince, as well as my Mega Minion and Guards to kill the cannon card. I log everything back. Or I hit one of the archers, I missed the other one. Tesla coming down from Iceman denies any hits from my Mega Minion. So right here, I'm just gonna go Furnace in the back. I didn't want to go in the middle because I didn't want Iceman to Lightning. Like part of Iceman's deck is kind of spell cycling because he has to rely on the Lightning. But his Lightning does a lot of damage. So I didn't want to give him any value. But he doesn't have like a win condition, so like I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about getting punished hard opposite lane. Like he can drop a Mega Knight opposite lane, but I will be able to draw my Prince to be able to defend it pretty easily. So he draws some mini pack of archers, minions, or whatever to kill my RG. So still a minute left of regular time. I dropped 2 Furnaces in the back. Iceman's probably gonna Lightning here. Or he's not. Or he likes my Prince instead. So, Cannon Cart and Baby Dragon coming down. And it just kills everything. Right there, probably not the best Furnace. I just dropped it there because I wanted to kill the Baby Dragon, but Fire Spirits ended up jumping on the Cannon Cart anyways. So Fireball going down on the archers. Iceman just uses Lightning, so I felt safe dropping an E-Wiz in the back. I knew I had to start doing something, otherwise his Lightnings will add up. So I decided to go RG. It's Mega Knight coming down. I'm gonna go Mega Minion to kill it. Iceman also has a mini P.E.K.K.A, which is also a pain. Go with Guards again. Iceman's just spamming at the bridge now. But luckily I'm able to, I have the right defenses to deal with them. My Prince is actually a huge help. Iceman goes with another defensive Tesla. I'm just gonna go with the Furnace. I went RG in the back. So I don't know what he's gonna do here. He goes Mega Knight. We have 2 minutes overtime left. I'm just gonna fireball those archers. I probably should have waited to clip the Tesla, but then again, the archers probably would have walked out of range. So I don't know. So Prince doing work on the RG. I'm just gonna go RG at the bridge. But my Prince stays alive and ends up killing the Tesla and the Cannon Cart. And that's gonna be game. So I take game number 1 of the second 1v1 set. Let's go into game number 2, where I decide to use Lava Hound, like Super Chewy's Lava Hound deck with Lava Miner deck. And Iceman's using Golem Cannon Cart with Freeze. I think he has Freeze. I know for a fact he can have Graveyard because it's banned. Like it looks like Iceman's Graveyard deck, but he replaced Cannon Cart with the Graveyard. Yeah, Iceman does have the Freeze. So Guard's going down to kill the archers. Inferno Dragon's gonna get a lot of value here. Since Iceman doesn't have a reset for the Inferno Dragon, except for like Freeze, but you're obviously not gonna Freeze. Spend 4 elixir to freeze an Inferno Dragon, right? Unless you're like attacking, like not defensively. Minions going down to the Infernal Drag. I don't know if that was necessary, but I had to go Goblin Cage. Knight going down to block Baby Dragon. Goblin Brawler is going to go out, do a lot of the work on the Knight, actually kill it. I go Lava out here because I didn't want Iceman to get any damage from with the Baby Dragon. So Iceman goes Archers in the back. I poison it. I think I go with the Miner here as well, and I'm gonna get a lot of damage here. You can see that Iceman doesn't have any air targeting cards in his hand right there. He has minions right now, but before he didn't. So that's what really got me most of the damage, was the fact that he didn't have any air cards. I think his deck is too ground heavy. He has Mini P.E.K.K.A and Knight, and like his air cards are like Baby Dragon and Archers. So I think he definitely needs to use more air targeting cards, because Baby Dragon and Archers aren't gonna cut it. He needs more. So right here I feel really confident that I was able to take the game. As long as I just don't fall for a dumb Mega Knight, I get punished by Mega Knight push. So I'm just defending here. Iceman drops his Golem. I'm just gonna go Infernal Dragon to kill it. I'm gonna try to kill it. Oh, my bad, guys. But anyways, I take the second match in the 1v1 set. So now I took the match 2-0 against Iceman. So that means the current sets are 2-1 in favor of Demonized Dragons. So this meant that if No Strap beat Chillin' Jesus, my team would win. If Chillin' Jesus beats No Strap, then Funny Bones would, or the match would go to King of the Hill. And No Strap was basically, I would say, the MVP of my whole team. Like he's been killing it recently. Like they didn't in the regular season, he's been cleaning up in King of the Hill before even I get a chance to play. Like I'll tell if G would beat one person, No Strap would just clean up the rest. So I'm really happy with how my team's performing, not having to rely on me too much. Like I played 1v1 a lot, but in King of the Hill, No Strap's been killing it. But like on Funny Bones, Chillin' Jesus is on the same same road as No Strap. He's been killing it in 1v1s for Funny Bones. Like I think he has the best win rate as far as 1v1 goes in Funny Bones. So yeah, really impressed. I'm really impressed with Chillin' Jesus. So this is the match that everyone was like talking about. They're like, oh, who's gonna win, No Strap or Chillin' Jesus? But as you can see, No Strap gets a lot of damage on CJ's left tower, and he's leaking a few elixir right here. I think he should have just dropped a Goblin Cage instead of leaking. And he's still leaking elixir. Did he lag or something? Mega Knight in the back. No Strap. He's still leaking. He's selecting cards that doesn't know what to drop. Oh, I thought he lagged out for a second there. So Mega Knight is gonna jump to the Goblin Cage. Baby Dragon on Baby Dragon action in the middle. Goblin Brawler is going to take care of the Mega Knight. Cannon Cart and Mini P.E.K.K.A going down on the right. Fireball, the Mini P.E.K.K.A and Cannon Cart. Chillin' Jesus takes the left tower and almost takes the right tower. So this is looking good for Funny Bones, not looking good for my team. Lava Hound coming down. Tesla and Archers are able to kill it. So I think Funny Bones have this win. Has this first match sealed up. So good effort by No Strap, but I think Chillin' Jesus. He's using Iceman's deck, by the way. which Challenge Jesus has been doing a lot lately. He's just been using Iceman's deck, which, you know, the Iceman's decks are, they're like good, but they're not like meta. They don't have a win condition, except for like the Mega Knight specifically, that's what I'm talking about. So a really interesting deck choice. So going into game number 2 of 1v1 set. This time we have No Strap at the bottom and Chillin' Jesus at the top. So let's go and see what happens here. No Strap got the Baby Dragon in the back. Gets answered by Archers and Tesla. I believe No Strap decides to go P.E.K.K.A for this one, just because it counters CJ's deck pretty well. Like his Lavathon deck would have worked better, would have worked as well, but I think he just got unlucky with his hand or something, like his starting hand. So Bandit going down. Mega Knight, Cannon Card, Baby Dragon push coming down the lane from CJ. Archers for the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A's so strong after this these balance changes. She could use a little bit of a nerf. I think the best way to nerf her is to move her range from long to medium. I think that's what they're doing anyway, so really happy to see a P.E.K.K.A nerf coming, or that's what should be coming, because the balance team said that they would nerf P.E.K.K.A definitely. Not sure if a Goblin Cage nerf is coming. It definitely needs a nerf, but I don't know. I'm not certain that it'll get one. Maybe the Goblin Brawler will get stat decrease, but I don't know if it's gonna get nerfed. As far as other nerfs go, Executioner might go to Executioner might get a rework. Like his range might be decreased, but like his damage will increase like significantly. So that'll be interesting. I think that's all the cards that I can think of. Oh, Golem. Golem is gonna get a death damage decrease, if I'm not mistaken. Like the reason why Golem got death damage, will probably get. None of this is confirmed, by the way. This is what Supercell was talking about, but none of this is official. It was just what they're working on. So Golem might get a death damage decrease because they want the support troops to do most of the damage. But I don't know. I don't think Golem is OP at the moment. I mean Golem is. I mean, it's an expensive card, and I think it should be able to do all that damage. But I don't know. I'm not a Golem player myself, so this is not my bias or anything. But I think Golem is fine the way it is. So if you're gonna be nerfing the death damage of the Golem, at least like increase the maybe. I don't want to increase the Golem's health because I feel like it's enough. I feel like maybe they should increase, like buff Golemites or something. Maybe buff the Golemites damage, or maybe even the Golem's damage. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I think they're just gonna go with the death damage nerf. So anyways, getting back to this game, Lushev is applying a lot of pressure on CJ right now. We're just going Bandit, Battle Rams to the bridge. CJ seems to be, Noshev seems to be way in control of this game more than CJ is. Seems like Noshev found his rhythm. Noshev goes Baby Dragon right at the node. Baby Dragon. Noshev goes P.E.K.K.A at the bridge to counter the Cannon Cart and the Baby Dragon from CJ. And remember, guys, if Noshev wins this 1v1 set, Demonized Dragons take the title. If not, we go to King of the Hill. So it's currently a 1-0 to CJ, but Noshev's about to make it 1-1 if he's able to take this tower down. Let's go ahead and see if Noshev is able to pull it off. Ewa coming down, kill the Baby Dragon. Tesla coming down from CJ. I think Noshev can spell cycle here. There he goes with the fireball. Bandit to dash to kill the Cannon Cart. Mega Knight coming down, but a P.E.K.K.A should answer. There she is. Mini P.E.K.K.A as well. Yeah, I think Noshev has this game. He needs 2 more fireballs. Or he probably is just gonna start spamming at the bridge. Bandit, lightning, really aggressive lightning. I think that Bandit's gonna finish it off. Fireball, yeah, there it is. So Noshev takes second match of the third 1v1 set. Now we're 1-1, and the winner of this match, well, like I said, No Shep wins, we take the Demonized Dragons, take the title. Challenge Jesus wins, we go to King of the Hill. So that's what Funny Bones want. They want to go to King of the Hill. And I obviously want my team to just finish it off right now. But we will close it off for King of the Hill if we have to. So No Shep's running P.E.K.K.A deck again, and Challenge Jesus is running the Mega Knight deck again. So this is going to be a rematch on the second match. The rematch of the last match. So I mean, CJ, it looks like he has a good matchup with Mini P.E.K.K.A, Tesla, Mega Knight for the Battle Ram, but No Shep has P.E.K.K.A as well, so I think it's a pretty even matchup. I don't know if one player has better matchup over the other in this one. I feel like both of them are pretty even, except that No Shep, Challenge Jesus doesn't have a win condition, like a building targeting unit. So I think as long as No Shep doesn't make any mistakes and doesn't like overcommit, then he should be able to win this just by tower damage, honestly. Or obviously taking a tower would be ideal, since Challenge Jesus doesn't have a win condition. I think if Challenge Jesus probably threw in like a minor or something, it would have made his deck better. Like obviously Graveyard is banned, but like you use a deck with win condition. Like I saw this one P.E.K.K.A deck that didn't have a win condition, but the deck mainly relied on your opponent making mistakes, and I think if you want to use a good deck, just use a deck with a win condition. So No Shep drops a Dark Prince in the back, Challenge Jesus drops a Mega Knight in the back. No Shep goes Mini P.E.K.K.A on the Battle Ram. No Shep is leaking a lot of elixir. Mini P.E.K.K.A and Archers on the left lane, so split lane pressure coming from CJ. P.E.K.K.A going down, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A and Archers are gonna do a lot of damage. It might even take the tower down. Oh, it's in lightning log range. No, it's in lightning range. So not looking good for No Shep here. He needs to I don't know, did he not have Fireball for that? He could have Fireballed the Archers and Mini P.E.K.K.A. And I don't know how much health that Mega Knight had, but he could have just taken one jump at the least. So I don't know if that P.E.K.K.A in the middle was a good play. I think he should have just Fireballed the Archers and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. That way he wouldn't have taken all that damage. And yeah, I think it's game over here. So we're going to King of the Hill, it looks like. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be able to close it out. But yeah, really well played by CJ. He's been doing really well in 1v1. So great job to him. So King of the Hill, the first match of King of the Hill is going to be Shakespeare versus Altal FG. The King of the Hill lineups are Shakespeare's going first for Funny Bones, then Angel, then Iceman, and they banned Poison. Then for my lineup, I sent Altal FG first, I'm going second, and I put No Shep third, just because he's been able to, just in case I choke, I know he's someone who could I feel comfortable anchoring. Alright, so oh yeah, the bans are my team banned Golem and Funny Bones banned Poison. So we decided to not ban Graveyard in the set. Like we banned Graveyard for all the 1v1 sets and the 2v2. But for King of the Hill, we decided Golem was probably a better ban. Like we expected Angel, Challenge Jesus, and Iceman. That was our expected King of the Hill lineup, and they all use Golem. So we decided that Graveyard, like if we don't ban Graveyard, we'll probably, well, our thinking was that if we ban Golem, we'll take away their best win conditions. But since we banned like Graveyard in the first 4 sets, our thinking was they probably won't go Graveyard and King of the Hill just because they'll be expecting us to counter. So we're just playing the mind games. As you can see, Shakespeare's just using his clone deck again. I really hate this deck. I faced it a lot of times, and I just hate it. I hate clone. Like I hate any clone deck. So this deck that Altal FG is using, I actually made for her because I knew Shakespeare was going to use this clone deck again since he had success with it against Altal FG in the beginning. So I knew it was going to work for her. But unfortunately, the cannon cart does get a lock in the left tower, and the skeleton barrel is going to do a lot of damage. Dude, I missed. Oh, sorry, I was too busy blabbing about what my team was thinking. about the bands, but I missed what happened in this game. So L12G drops an Executioner. So she has XC NATO against Shakespeare's clone and Inferno Dragon as well. Sorry about that. Zim, stop ruining my video. Shakespeare drops a Cannon card, but L12G blocks with a Nice Golem. Shakespeare drops a Giant Skeleton, but the Executioner is doing a lot of work to the Witch. Oh my gosh, Zim. Yeah, sorry, I probably should turn my notifications off when I'm recording. Let's get, so L12G drops a Balloon. And then she freezes, so it's a really great freeze. And she might be able to turn this around here. Balloon gets one more hit. Oh, let's go, nice. L12G takes game number 1. So that means, yeah, she won. She defeats Shakespeare. She got her revenge after losing to him in the first 1v1 set. Now it's L12G versus Angel. Angel was on my team last year. Not last year. Last season. Well, not even season. This is the first season. What am I talking about? Last time we did the Clash Cup teams. So Angel's a really solid player. He goes Giant Skeleton at the bridge. Giant Skeleton is gonna connect to the tower and blows up the Mega Man. Oh, it's not looking good for L12G. I don't know. She might. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to come back here. I told her to use RG for this one because I thought Angel would use Border or like Log Bait, but he's going Giant Skeleton Balloon, which is a pretty good, a tough matchup for L12G. Giant Skeleton drops in the back. Let's go ahead and see L12G drops a Musketeer in the back. Nice Whiz coming down as well as a Baby Dragon. I don't know if that Giant Skeleton's gonna get stopped. Nice Fireball. Miner coming down as well, but L12G doesn't have any Elixir. Dropping RG in front for the counter push, and Angel is up on Elixir. So I think Angel has this one. I'm not sure yet. Obviously anything can still happen, but it's looking really good for Angel as long as he doesn't mess up. Angel drops an RG, missed the kite. Yeah, I think at this point, 50 seconds left. RG isn't the deck that, it's not like Balloon Freeze. Like last match was awesome because L12G was able to make a comeback. Like she was behind on both towers, but Shakespeare, he wasn't able to defend the Balloon Freeze. Like Balloon Freeze, you can like easily turn games around, but with RG, you need to have the lead. Same with Graveyard Freeze as well. You can be behind in tower damage, but still manage to get the win. But Royal Giant's not. Yeah, 20 seconds left. Safe to say that Angel has this one, so I'm going to be playing Angel in the next King of the Hill match. I think I'm gonna use like Expo or something I'm comfortable with, since Angel uses a lot of bait. I don't think he's gonna run Giant Skeleton twice. So yeah, I'll just show the replay. So here's the replay of me versus Angel. I didn't do it live just because I wanted to focus. So Angel ended up using RG and I went with Expo Pump. So Expo Pump has been really strong lately. Mainly because like there's been a lot of decks without like spells, like a big spell. I mean some of them do, but they're mostly like poison, which Musketeer can get a lot of value. But I like Expo Pump because like people tend to rocket the pump or like use a spell on it, and then I'll just go Expo. Like Expo Pump has a good matchup against bait in my opinion because I can drop a pump, Angel can rocket it, and I can go Expo. But Angel isn't using bait, That was smart because he probably expected me to use bait, so that's why he probably didn't go with it. But he did go with RG. Like, I never used Expo in before this final, but Angel still went with RG. RG does get a lot of damage. I was worried at this point. I decided to go Expo immediately because I knew Angel probably didn't have enough elixir, and I had an elixir pump down. I think the biggest save for me was that Angel didn't have a big spell, so my elixir pump was able to get. I believe I only played my elixir pump twice this match, but like still, it was nice not having. It was nice that he wasn't able to kill the pump. So he goes Valkyrie to kill my Expo. Goes out the well played. I just pump up again. He doesn't have. You can see like that one pump just gave me a huge elixir lead. That's why I like. That's why this deck is really strong. Because like you force, if your opponent doesn't have a big spell, like they're really gonna get screwed. But even if they do have a spell, they'll have to choose to either spell your pump, spell your musketeer, or use their spell on your Expo. So it's like I like spell bait decks, especially when it's like not like I like spell bait decks. I mean like fireball bait decks or like big spell bait decks. Like you don't really see people use fireball and poison in the same decks. That's why decks like these are really strong. But like using like if you're talking about like log bait, people can use like zap and log in the same deck, so it's not gonna be as like it's really hard to outcycle both of them. So I drop another Expo with the musketeer. Vel coming down. And at this point, I just needed another Expo, 2 to connect, and then I'll take the game. But Angel does have to drop his RG. Log everything back. I was feeling really good at this point because Angel, there was no way he was gonna break through just because I have a lot of spells. I have a lot of. I'm up a lot of elixir. It's gonna be really hard for him to break through. I believe this is the winning Expo. Or not, since he has his RG down. I might be able to kill it though. We'll see. No, not yet. Drop musketeer. Drop another Expo. Angel doesn't have enough elixir for RG, or he didn't have it in cycle. Now he does, but he doesn't have enough elixir for it. So I just drop an Ice Golem to kill the bats, log everything back. And I believe now is I win. Yep. Just drop a snowball to finish it off, and that's the game. Now it's gonna be the me versus Iceman. Alright. Game number 4 of King of the Hill. Iceman's at the top, I'm at the bottom. So this is basically a rematch of set 2. I decided to go with P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider because I knew Iceman was probably most likely going to be running either Golem or his Mega Knight deck. So I felt good about running P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider. But I'm really glad that he decided to use this Mega Knight deck because it doesn't have a win condition, so I knew that I had to play it slow here, and he would never be able to break through. So Mega Knight coming down to the E-Wiz. And I drop a P.E.K.K.A. I kind of made a misplay here because the Mega Knight ended up splashing the tower as well. Like his jump didn't hit the tower, but like his splash damage is insane. So wasn't expecting the Mega Knight to hit the tower, so I dropped the WoW there. But right here I decided to go, since he didn't have Mega Knight in cycle, I decided to go Ram Rider and Baby Dragon at the bridge. And I'll snowball the archers just so the Ram Rider's a snare or attack would finish it off, but the archers went obsolete anyways. Luckily the Baby Dragon splashed the tower when the on the cannon cart, when the Baby Dragon was attacking the cannon cart. So I have the huge damage lead here. This match was really important because if I beat Iceman, it means that my team takes the championship. But if I lose, then Nostrep, it'll be up to Nostrep. And I wanted to give Nostrep a break after his match against CJ, so did my absolute best to try to close it out here. So I'll just cycle a log. And I felt I was feeling really good here. I knew that if I just save my P.E.K.K.A for his Mega Knight, I'll be able to win. So right there, I lightninged a cannon cart. He drops his Mega Knight, so I'm obviously gonna go P.E.K.K.A. This time I made sure that Mega Knight was gonna jump on the tower, or hit the tower, or splash the tower is what I meant. So just one more lightning and I'll take this game. He lightnings my Ewiz. But there's nothing he can really do at this point. I have a lot of elixir, and he's just trying to defend. So Bandit going down. So Ewiz doing a good job finishing off the mini P.E.K.K.A and Baby Dragon. And there we go. That means my team wins. And I'm really happy that I was the person to, just, yeah, take out Iceman 3 times. It's a really great game, and yeah, that's season 1. We win. So that's the end of the first season of the Clash Cup. I'm super stoked to say that my team, the Demonized Dragons, were able to win it. Funny Bones were a great opponent. We faced them 2 times, and we went to King of the Hill both times. I think we were the 2 best teams by far in the league. I want to give a special shout out to Sir Banger, Big Daddy, Nostrep, and AltalFG for being awesome teammates. The Demonized Dragons will be representing the Clash Cup at the league finals. We hope to win that match too and take home the trophy for the Clash Cup. Overall, this season has been great for us. After our first loss to Legendary Hogs, my team has been training really hard and it clearly has paid off. We went from 0-1 to 4-1 by the end of the round robin, and ending up becoming the champions of the league. My team is feeling extremely confident going into the league finals cup, and we are looking forward to season 2. Thank you so much for watching my videos for season 1. I really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, peace.